There you have nice.
There we go. That's one of the things we always watch for. We're testing a recently deep cleaned garter carriage, and a smooth turnaround is an important thing to watch for. Of course, accuracy of pattern is important too. This has been going for several minutes with no problem, but we will let it go much longer, over an hour, to make certain. That way we get enough of a pattern to have an honest look at. We can make sure the counter is counting down. Watch to make sure that it runs continuously and doesn't ever try to pause or hesitate, and that there are no drop stitches. During this process, sometimes a little bit of old dinginess keeps working on out, so we try to get it all out on our samples. Any second now, we should see the countdown occur.
It's walking nice and strong. That's a good indication.
Yes, it is.
It looks like it's going to fall off.
There it went. So it's counting nicely. This is a relatively thick yarn for this machine, and I decided to use it anyway, because it's good to give the machine a little bit of a challenge and see how it does. It's doing nicely. At this point, we've been running 50 minutes with no problems at all, and I have finished the thing that I thought would be fun to make out of this red stuff. So we're going to bind off at the end of this row and try something new.
Now it'll cast over.
Our test is drawing to a close. We have a beautiful swatch. It's been about 4.5 hours of total runtime, but of course we've stopped 2 or 3 times during that period to make further adjustments to get to where we are now. One of the things we look for is a nice, powerful advance. Did you hear the punch card just turn? That's one reason that that's important on a punch card machine. And a garter carriage in great condition has no problem. This one's having no problem. It's also making nice smooth turns. Watch this one coming up. And back it goes. No fussing, no complaining, it just turns around. It's making even stitches. Haven't even had any trouble with the needle. What we want it to do is finish counting down and turn itself off to make sure that part is working fine too. One row to go. Voila. Here's what this nice little machine has been knitting. And although it's really not the subject of the test, I'm extremely pleased with this too, because I've been attempting to design a card that would emulate cables, but using garter stitch and possibly tuck stitch. And this is certainly working for garter stitch. You will see it soon, probably featured in a News and Views design.